Hi, and thanks for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, my name's Jon Dante. I'm the principal trumpet of the Singapore Symphony Orchestra, and I'm on the artist faculty of the Zhejiang Conservatory of Music here in Singapore. And the name of my channel is Dante Speak, which is a play on the name of that famous movie, Dante's Peak. Dante's Peak, okay? I wanted to just say hello before we start this video. A couple of things. The student that you're about to hear is very young. He's only 19 years old, and he's playing a very difficult French piece on a rotary trumpet, the BOZZA Caprice for trumpet. The piece is a little bit over his head, and he's also trying to play it on a rotary trumpet, which is in a lot of ways much more difficult to play if your fundamentals aren't really strong. The rotary trumpet has a lead pipe that's about 6 inches long on it, whereas a conventional piston trumpet has a lead pipe that's twice that length. More length in the lead pipe means more stability by the time the air enters the valve block, which means more forgiveness. Playing on a rotary trumpet when you don't have strong fundamentals can be a tricky thing to do. So please have mercy on this guy. He's doing his best. So I work with him a little bit on this masterclass, and I start talking about the sound triangle, which I hope you guys will get some benefit from. I did do another video that's here about the sound triangle, but in this video you'll hear me talk about it with him, and we'll try to get some results. And thank you so much for all the feedback on the first video where I talked about chest high, big breath chest high, which is a Claude Gordon concept for trumpet playing and all brass playing, honestly. Again, if you ever want to remind yourself of how you should feel when you're playing your brass instrument, just take a full breath through your nose and then exhale without letting your chest drop and without letting your rib cage close. Why? I'm going to demonstrate right now. This is your closed rib cage, okay? And this is your lung. I mean, you can't blow up the balloon any bigger than the size of your hand, right? How about this? Have your hand small again, and I'll open my hand to accommodate the balloon getting bigger. Okay, so now the balloon expanded, but it had to push my hand out of the way. So now I'm gonna blow up the balloon with my hand open. The balloon can blow up much easier if it doesn't have to push my hand open. It's the same exact principle when you're trying to breathe to play a brass instrument. You don't want every time you take a breath for your lungs to have to push your rib cage out of the way. You want to hold it open and high, but without holding tension. This is very important. So again, I don't want to talk too much about it. I am available for coaching and lessons online. You can contact me, jondante@gmail.com. I have a really no-nonsense, simple approach to playing. There's a lot of videos and people out there on YouTube wanting to complicate the trumpet, and you know, good for them. For me, I keep it simple, okay? We start with the proper posture. It sounds cliche. We have to sit the right way. If we sit the right way or we stand the right way, we don't have to talk about breathing. The body knows how to breathe. The body knows how to inhale and exhale air. It's very natural. But for trumpet playing, we have to create a different space for the breathing. Once the space is created, you'll be able to breathe and expire the air with using the correct muscles with no effort, without even thinking about it, okay? This can solve problems that some people might think they need a different mouthpiece. Their embouchure has a problem, mouthpiece placement has a problem. Start with this. If anybody out there is struggling, start with this. So with a little further ado, I just want to say thanks so much for supporting the channel. If you get value out of the video, please share it and like and subscribe to the channel, and then let's get into it. Okay, let's work with that. Let's give him a hand. Yeah. Yeah. So can I just hear? Can you just play that? Okay. So I need to draw something really fast here, sorry. This is another really amazing concept that if you can understand it, your trumpet playing will become very easy.
如果你懂了它，你吹奏演奏就会觉得更简单。哎，谁能帮他举一下那个话筒？
I just want to work with you a little bit on this. I want everybody to think about the partials in the trumpet, the overtones in the trumpet, to be shaped like triangles.
Overtone is 泛音是吧？你们想一下哈，所有的那些泛音都是像三角形。
Maybe I'm going to. Maybe you can hold the paper. Thanks. Maybe hold from the top. Thanks. Okay. So this is where we want to be.
来，你坐过来了，宝贝们，快点。
We want to be in the bottom of the triangle, okay?
我们需要想着下面，往中间坐来吧。
So
来，我1、2、3排这边中间坐一坐，不然看不到了哈。
So let's explore what I'm talking about here. So I'm going to play a middle C.
我再吹一个中央兜哈。想着下面的部分。
Okay? I went very sharp. I went super sharp on the note, and then it went to the E.
吹得很高，刚刚调整的。
But you can hear the difference. I'm sorry, I'm not used to having all these microphones. I want everybody to hear this. So you can hear the difference in the sound when I go sharp, right? So
你们可以听出把音准刚刚变高了，对。这是比较像。
that is the middle of the note, okay?
对它来说是音的中间部分。
But it's actually the bottom of the note. People say it's the middle. It's actually the bottom of the note, okay? So let's see what happens if I bend the C down as far as I can. Where will I land, okay?
所以你听它，如果它往下走的话，能去哪里？
See, I'm bending the C down. I'm not thinking about hitting the G. I'm just trying to bend the C as low as I can.
吹那个 G， 但是他就想着把那个 C 往下吹。
And suddenly I end up in the right part of the G.
但是没想到，哎，突然一下他就吹到了 G。
I end up here. Understand that I'm not reducing my airspeed. I'm keeping the airspeed the same. I'm relaxing my lips, and then all of a sudden, the C comes out.
只是把我的嘴唇放松。
Okay? This is where we want to live. This is where we want to live for many different reasons. Number one, the sound is better.
其实这是我们要想的，原因，因为这样的声音会更好听。
And I'll demonstrate that. I'll demonstrate that I can play something with my slide here, and then I'll play at the exact same pitch with my slide out an inch and a half or 2 inches. Hold on.
我来做个示范啊，我可以用我们的那个叫什么滑管吗？那叫什么拉那个来做一个示范。
Okay? Now I'm going to pull out my main tuning slide. You see how much that is, right? You can see that's an inch. I'll play at the exact same pitch. You tell me which one sounds better.
它会吹一样的声音和音高，你听一下。
mean, technically, I'm playing at the exact same pitch as I played before. The sound is terrible, right? You wouldn't pay to hear that sound.
音色不太好听，但是音高是一样的。
Yes, so making sure that your instrument is the correct length to make the easiest, best sound possible is very, very important, and nobody ever talks about it. This is very important.
非常重要这个是。
The goal is you want your tuning slide in as far as you possibly can have it to play in tune with your colleagues. And the worst thing that you can do when you get tired is to reach for the slide and pull it like that. Because now you've made the trumpet too long to resonate at the right pitch. And you will feel resistance, right? You'll feel the trumpet is like this, the sound goes bad, you get tired, done, finished already.
那个调音的管拉的特别远，因为管一远，你吹的时候就会有很多的阻力，声音音色也不会好听，你会觉得一直憋着。
So again, just to reiterate, you want your slide in as far as possible, and you want to play at the bottom of the triangle. Did you hear me breathe? No breath, no struggle. Everything is easy, right? Everything's easy. This is one of the most important things about trumpet playing. Okay, so now I'm not convinced your tuning slide is in the right place on your instrument. Because when you play the opening, when you play the opening, I hear this. You're at the top of the triangle. You're up here. Do you mind if I try it at your horn for a second?
Sure.
Wow, this is a fancier version of my instrument. For me, everybody might have a different tuning slide placement, but I find I'm about here for A442. That feels very comfortable. Why don't you try that? Just play the first note. Just play the E. Play and hold it. Can you do that? Yes, yeah, good. So make sure that you're bending the note only with your lips and keeping the air the same. We can bend notes two different ways. We can manipulate the air stream, and it'll sound like this. Or we can keep the air stream the same and bend with the lips. Yes, yeah. No, you don't have to play for Elise. You know, just bend like that. Okay, do the same thing on the C. Good. I'm still feeling like you're doing it with your air. Yep. Now do it on D. Yeah. Can you bend it a whole step? D, E, O, E, O. Take bend to A flat.
再低一点。
You got to understand, the trumpet is a garbage in, garbage out device, okay? If we don't put in good information here, we don't get the best information from here, okay?
OK，他说，他的好朋友啊也是挺伟大的演奏家，每天都在练这个刚刚那个，就是那个音啊往下拉的那个练习。然后呢，小号是这个乐器，就是说，如果你吹奏的时候不给它好的东西，它出来肯定也不是好的声音。
For instance, I can buzz a B into my mouthpiece with no valves pushed down, and I'll still get a B.
他说他吹一个西嘛，那个 B， 他可以只用号嘴。一样的音高。
Okay?
Yeah.
You put in a B, you're going to get a B out the other end.
Yeah. 所以他用号嘴吹出来的，和他加入小号是一样的音。
So let me hear you just on the mouthpiece, on the mouthpiece.
只用号嘴吹。
Okay, so the mystery is solved. The mystery is solved, right? He's sharp on the mouthpiece.
所以，这个解开了，谜团解开了，因为你在号嘴上面吹就是高的，
So, of course, it's going to be sharp on the trumpet.
所以你在小号上面也是高的。
And when we do mouthpiece work, and this is a good segue into the next part of my class, because I do believe in mouthpiece buzzing, but it's not actually what we're not actually physically buzzing when we play. I'm going to get into that in a minute, okay? But it is a useful exercise in terms of this. We have to get it right on. So
另外一个练习，号嘴练习。
you have to be able to do it on the mouthpiece. Yeah, now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting it. One more time. It's too high.
太高了。
It's getting lower. Try on the horn.
试一下。
No fear. Don't overdo it. Don't overdo it.
太过，不用太过。
You can hear, right?
听到啊，已经是在中上部。
It's a great instrument. All you got to do is put the right information in. It's okay. We're all a work in progress, okay?